people who want to grow their own foods, it's really about soil, right? Start with great soil. What I found is a lot of people go to the cheap side of it and they don't get very good plant growth, and they're wondering, what do I do wrong? And they're like, oh, well, what did you use for soil? What was your mix beginning? So really the first is your soil. The second is keep it covered. If something's not growing in your bed, then your soil's dead. And so we need to have something growing in each bed, seasonal, year-round. We use our coffee grounds from the morning store, and then we add that back into the beds. The coffee grounds are very important because we're composting on the soil, really. We're stimulating the soil because when it rains, it's percolating just like it does when you make it at home. It goes through the soil, the microbes get stimulated, the worms get stimulated, things get going. Okay, so that's a key. Keep your soil alive, keep things growing. Another tenet is we don't pull the roots out of the ground. So if I'm done with a pepper plant, let's say, and the season's ending, I would just chop the pepper down to the ground, leave the stalk, and then plant around that. If you pull all the plant out, you're not feeding the microbes anymore. And so the new plant that you're planting into the ground has to now work twice as hard. But if you left the roots from the previous plant and let the plant leave a little stub, some of that energy is still going to go out, and the new plant's going to be able to take advantage of that, and those microbes are still going to be happy and alive, and it's all part of the cycle of regenerative, where we don't mess with the soil if we don't have to. Always have flowers growing within your garden to bring in the pollinators. It's amazing, if you have pollinators, they're going to take care of you. One way to take care of the pollinators is really to not be spraying for your mosquitoes and using toxic chemicals on mosquitoes, because it does get into the bee environment. Whether they're just sipping on a little drop of water that happen to have the spray in there, and they're drinking that water, goes back to the hive, may kill the hive. They're not just honeybees, there's hundreds of other pollinators that are flying around that as gardeners and farmers we rely on to pollinate. And they're all affected by pesticides. Every farm, every garden is different. Everybody has different sun and everybody has different soil. So while there's tenets, you really have to allow and watch and copy. All I do is try to copy nature. And that's really the basis of regenerative, is copy nature. Just copy, and then when you see things, just copy it and then allow it to happen.